I came to say good morning and also to share a dream that I had. And again, like, it's just shared on my heart. I have to share it. So, this morning I had a dream, and it was these two little girls that were sitting there, and they were talking about, as I grew up, it was called grown-up business, but they were talking about things that were actual generational curses in their family. And they were saying this around adults, and it was as if we were at like some kind of child care center. They were playing and doing backbends, but talking about adult business. And I'm sitting there with two other women, and we're listening, and we're making these eyes. And these two women are women who I think of as, I know them, I think of them as Christian women, like how I want to behave. I feel like God placed them in my life to see, to show me how to walk as a Christian woman and still have that vibrant energy, that fun that people are attracted to. So we were like making eye contact with each other, like they shouldn't be talking about this. And then the conversation took a whole left, and we all just got up to go minister to these kids, these girls. And the two women who God, put in my life to show me how to be an authentic woman of God and still have like this zest for life and like this kind of cheerleader for Jesus. That's who I am. And ironically enough, both of them were former cheerleaders. I was like, okay, they went ahead of me, and the Holy Spirit held me back, and he was like, they've been set apart. They've been set apart from the generational curses that they have on their life, that their families have, that would have been part of their lives had I not placed in their hearts to be different. And so I just wanted to share that with someone. And I know a couple of people are struggling with, like, they're different from what their family is. They're different from their friends and people who they're supposed to be meshing with. You just think differently. I'm the same. We go through this life thinking that, especially as children, like, your family is going to be a part of your life forever. I would say I dealt with death early, like 8 years old. So yeah, I knew, there's going to be a time people wanted to die, but you think, this is where I'm going to live for the rest of my life. These are the people who are going to be in my life for the rest of my life. These are the people who are going to influence me for the rest of my life. And instead, there is something innately different in me that I was just like, other than I'm stuck in books. I don't think anybody in my family read the way I read. I'm always like, I want more, I want more, I want more. Not like being greedy, but I just want better. I want to improve. I want growth. I don't want to remain stagnant. I don't just want to sit here and live in this environment just to make ends meet. And not saying that people are that way, because I have some amazing people in my family. Oh, baby, do I ever. Shout out to a cousin. But actually a few cousins, like, they are so awe-inspiring. And I'm like, man, my generation is doing some things, okay, God? But being set apart from, or feeling like you're other than, or you seeing things that goes on around you, or family and friends, or even in your generation. Like, I'm different from my generation. My godmother calls me an old soul. I'm just different, and that's okay. That's the way sanctified people are supposed to be. We're set apart. We're called to be different. We're called to be the salt of the earth. If everybody was the salt of the earth, baby, it'd be a salty place to live in. Let's face it, it is. But in a different kind of way is what Jesus meant. We're not supposed to be like everyone else, because he's going to work something through us that causes his light to shine through us. So I just want to encourage you, if you feel like, oh, woe is me, what's wrong with me? Like, my life isn't going the way I want it to. Why can't I be happy? Start praying on that, because maybe it's something that God is placing in your heart to call you out, to be different, to be other than. Like, he knows the plans that he has for you, and he gives you the desires of his heart. And the funny thing is, like, what God has for you is completely different from everybody else. We're actually not supposed to be in this cliquism environment, especially if we call ourselves children of God. Like, we're supposed to be walking in his unique imprint that he has for us. So if you're feeling like, oh, other than that, you don't fit in culturally, that you don't fit in with your family or even with your friends, you just have different ideals about how you're supposed to walk your life, baby, embrace it, because God is breaking some type of curse, some type of paradigm that he doesn't see as befitting. That's my little tangent. Have a good morning, people. Bye.